That's like pointless. These guys' existence means nothing. Well, welcome back to Spelunky, everybody. Today, well, I don't know. What do you expect? We're playing Spelunky. What do you? I don't know what you want from me. Um, bats. I like bats. Bats are cool. Maybe not so much in Spelunky. Kind of jerks, but bats in real life. You know, I've started to have a weird, like, new appreciation for bats. I don't know why. Well, I guess I do kind of know why. I was watching a video on, get out of here. Shit. I was watching a video on, what was it? Like, weird animals, I guess. And one of them was the hammer-headed bat. You ever seen a hammer-headed bat before? They look freaking weird, but they are nifty. They're nifty little critters. And it got me thinking, like, oh, you know what, bats? Those aren't animals that I've thought of in a long, long time. Like, you think about bats whenever you think about, like, vampires. Think about them when you think about, like, Batman. How often do you think about just bats? Just the animal. Like, the real, actual animal. Not vampires and Batman and Man-Bat and the like, you know? And I was like, yeah, you know what? These things are actually pretty cute. Freaky, but cute. I like them. They're funny. Yeah, some of them got the weird noses. Other ones just look like cute little foxes. It's okay. That was 2 in a row. I should have. You know, an ordinary person would have. I don't know. Anyway, I really need that damsel, don't I? I'm gonna rope up there to get that damsel. Let's see what's going on with little old me. Well, for starters, I'm dying. Not really. Ugh. But my hand hurty for some reason, and it's probably like, I don't know, carpal tunnel or something. Who's to say, really? Something hurts in my wrist, my left wrist, so I'm wearing a splint, cause I have one of those just lying around. So I was like, I'll go ahead and wear that, and hopefully this pain goes away. But I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. And the reason I own a splint is because of Metroid. That's a fun fact for you. I don't know if I ever told this story. Maybe I have. But I remember it. It was the year that Dread was announced. Metroid Dread wasn't. If I do that, okay. Wait, I think I can get away with this. I don't think that'll crush the puppy. No, it won't. Okay. Good. It was the year that Dread was announced. I think it was announced pretty early on in the year, and I was like, wow, this sorry, puppy. It's like, wow, this, you know, I want to get in the Metroid. I've always wanted to get in the Metroid, but I never did. And then Dread was announced, so I was like, okay, let's do this, like, for real. Let's get in the Metroid. And within the span of, like, I don't know, maybe a month or two, I played every 2D Metroid. That's Zero Mission. Then I played AM2R. Played Zero Mission, then AM2R. Okay, that sucks. Then, what was it? Super. Then, Fusion. And then I played Samus Returns. Why so many spiders? So I guess that was a little bit of a weird order to play them in. You know, playing a fan remake before the actual Metroid 2 remake, but I don't know. I don't know why I did that, but I did. And you know what? I kind of like it that I did that. But anyway, I played all of those in like a row, and then I don't remember if I played Assassin's Creed. I played like the Ezio trilogy or something, like either before I started my Metroid marathon or after. I can't remember, but either way, the point is by the time I got to the very end of like this, and I think I still played Assassin's Creed afterwards, because I think by the time I got to Assassin's Creed, like, my hand was in genuine pain, because you freaking spam the shoot button, you know, a lot in a second a 2D shooter game, believe it or not. So my thumb freaking hurt. Like, it actually was in, like, serious pain. So I got the splint, and I was like, this will make everything better. And it did. So that's why I own a splint. So now, because of Metroid, in case of emergencies like that, where my hand's hurty, I can put on the splint, and it's awesome. And I don't like that frog there. He's going to blow up the altar. He did not blow up the altar. That is the best case scenario. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. I can't really do anything, can I? Shit. Well, no, I blew up the altar. That. Okay. Anyway. So I had this handy dandy splint, and I'm playing with the splint today, which I don't think is affecting me. I don't know. It might, but I think I'm doing okay right now with it. It does kind of take away some of my hand maneuverability, I guess, but I think we'll be okay. Spelunkers. I think we'll be a-okay. Yeah, I love 2D Metroid. I like it a lot. I need to get into 3D Metroid. I mean, I own Prime Remastered. I think the thing that's been holding me off from playing Prime Remastered mostly is that they never remastered the other games. So it's like, well, you know, I can play this game, but then I won't be able to play the other two. What the heck's up with that? And I know, it's like, whatever. You don't have to actually play them to play Prime 4, but it's like, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to play Prime 4 before I play the other 3 games. So sorry. I know that I should just play it, probably, but I know you, Mr. DXX, you want me to play Prime 4, I'm sure, but sigh. I really want to play the other games. I can't get the damsel. I mean, maybe I could. You figure something out. Anyway. So many games I want to play. And I just talked about this last time on Kirby. I guess I shouldn't harp on it much. I also want to play Origami King. I know Mamo was begging me in the comments of that video to play Origami King. It's like, I really should. I don't know, I keep telling myself that's next. I keep telling myself I'm going to do Origami King. I'm going to do Origami King. And maybe I will. Maybe I will this year. Maybe I'll make it a point to play Origami King this year. Because I really want to play. I mean, I love Paper Mario to death. And who knows? You know what? They did Thousand Year Door. Maybe they're going to announce a new Paper Mario soon. Who knows? So I need to catch up on the series, right? That might be a this year thing, for sure. Because I do really want to play it. And like the red guy, he's a YouTuber I really like. He did a... Oh, hello, Mamo DXX, playing Nintendo GameCube for Nintendo Switch. Anyway, Red Guy is a cool YouTuber. Go watch him. He does really cool retrospectives. He did like a whole Paper Mario marathon thing, series, whatever you want to call it. And it's very, very good. I really like his video on it. And he's also not a freaking blind hater either, which is awesome. I mean, he was very fair on Color Splash, I feel. Which is awesome, because Color Splash is a genuinely great game. Gameplay-wise, I mean, you know, it's debatable. I mean, I don't like it. Story and characters are pretty great. And that's really my biggest hang-up with Origami King is, like, the gameplay. You know, I don't know. I have played a little bit of Origami King, and it was not what I would describe as fun. At least, you know, in the battling, anyway. The battling I wouldn't describe as fun, but... Otherwise, I did, you know, I was quite enjoying what I was playing, I would say. I'm gonna have to rope. Anyway, yeah. Origami King probably this year, maybe, I hope. Still got other things I want to get through. Like Tsukihime. And catch up with Fate Grand Order. But, yeah. You know, also I want to play Fire. I want to beat Fire Emblem Engage. That the new game's coming out this year, isn't it? Fortune's Weave. I don't know if I'm gonna play that at launch though. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be a good game because I did like Three Houses. I mean, we shit on Three Houses a lot on the Let's Plays with the other boys, but I mean, I like it anyway. I think it is a fine, dandy title. Damn it. I really don't want to rope. I mean, my main issue with Fire Emblem, though, and the reason that it's taken me so long to play Engage, I have this, like, weird relationship with Fire Emblem, really. And it really sucks. Like, genuinely, it upsets me. Because I just can't get into Fire Emblem gameplay. That was dangerous. I thought I was throwing it the other direction. Okay, I should. Shh. That's bad. That's really bad. This was going well. Really? Damn it. Okay, this sucks. Anyway, I can't get into Fire Emblem gameplay, and I really wish I could. Like, it's not like a thing where I'm like, oh, Fire Emblem gameplay sucks. It's so bad. I might as well get that jetpack while I'm here, I guess. No, it's like I like Fire Emblem gameplay, honestly, but I just can't get into it. I guess I just don't like it enough. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I've tried. I mean, I played like one round of Three Houses. I played a bunch of Fates. And I played through, like, I don't know, most of Engage. I'm, like, right at the end of Engage. But I've never gotten it to click. And I think, like, I don't know, if I could just get something to click, then I would just start really enjoying it. Because that's the thing, right? So I played plenty of games that I just didn't really care for that much. But usually something clicks, and then I can get, like, really into it and enjoy it. Like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That's actually a whole different thing. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is like a whole different beast altogether, but generally the same principle applied where I didn't like it, and then I heard that bat. I don't know where it is. There it is. I didn't like it, and then eventually, over time, some stuff clicked, and I liked it. And, dude, I'm scared. I'm really scared. And I know the shopkeeper, yeah. Okay. Damn it. Where'd your shotgun go? I really need that. There it is. Okay, anyway. Something just clicks. Like Fate Grand Order as well as another one. I didn't really care much for the gameplay. But eventually something clicked, and I, like, freaking fell in love with the gameplay. But for me, like, Fire Emblem never clicked, and I don't know why. And again, like, it probably sounds like I'm just being like a contrarian or something, or like an asshole, but that really is not the. No shit. That one was stupid. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know why it is, and it's genuinely frustrating because I like everything else about Fire Emblem, but it's just I cannot, for some reason, get myself invested in the gameplay. It really sucks. I like the stories, I like the characters, like the themes and stuff. Like, I would love nothing more than to play all the routes of Three Houses, right? And be like, yeah, this game's awesome. You know, but I can't do it. I barely got myself through one route. I tried recently. Well, recently, it was like a couple of years ago at this point. But I tried to play like another route, and I just could not get myself to stick with it. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with me and Fire Emblem. But yeah, I don't know. It's an odd relationship I have with that funny little series. I think this will give me enough gold. It did. Okay. Now I don't know if I can get back up though. Rats. That's fine. I want to get the Matic because that's going to be very helpful, I think. I can't dig up is the problem. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to sit it down. Something like that, I guess. That didn't work. Dang it. Okay, well, I'm just stupid. But yeah, I don't know. And it's weird, too, because I don't know that I've really played a genre like the strategy games like that I couldn't get into, you know? Like, there are genres that I'm not, like, a huge fan of. Like, I'm not a huge fan of, like, roguelikes and stuff. But here I am playing Spelunky for, like, 1,000,000 episodes. Because for some reason I find Spelunky to be fun. I find its gameplay loop to be engaging. And, I don't know, maybe that's just on me. Maybe I haven't played enough roguelikes. But I generally, historically, have not been, like, the biggest fan of them. But then, I don't know, it's like I can still get into them and enjoy them. I don't know, with Fire Emblem, it's like I like real-time strategy, I like first-person shooters, I don't know, RPGs, turn-based, I like whatever the heck Xenoblade's got going on. But it's just something about that game. I don't know, maybe if I played other strategy games too, maybe, I don't know, maybe something would click better in one of those. So obviously, I'm not stupid. They don't all have the same gameplay. They're not all going to play the same. So maybe something would be different about another one that would click better. I don't know. I did kind of try and play Super Robot Wars. That has a, I think it's like, you know, the same kind of genre. But I couldn't get really into that either. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is a confuzzled, a confuzzled conundrum or something. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think those are even words. But it sounds good though, so that means it makes for a good episode title, right? Just come down here. Yep. You know, despite having this thing on my hand, not doing so shabby, aren't I? This is just like an anime character wearing weighted clothes. I'm just training, bro. I'm putting a handicap on myself so I can prove to get even greater heights. Well, they actually did, they based Goku on me, because I'm so awesome. frustrating. I didn't want to bomb. But I want to see the secrets that lie on the other side of this wall. Well, that was dumb. I'm also playing with a Pro controller today. I usually play with Joy-Cons, but there's nothing. I usually play with Joy-Cons, but because I have the thing on my hand, I figured it might be easier with the Joy-Con or the Pro controller. Which I love the Pro controller. It is a good device. One day I want to make like a controller ranking video, just like a personal, like here are all the controllers that I've used, because obviously I can't really rank a controller that I've never played a game with, right? It's like here's all the controllers I used throughout my lifetime, and yeah, I'm gonna give like a personal ranking. I wanted to do that for a while. I just have to like actually sit down and record that. I probably wouldn't have to really make a script. That could be something I could probably do off the cuff pretty well. But yeah, I would still have to sit down and record it. We said one time we'd never buy this guy again, but you know what? I forgive him. So we'll go with him. See what he brings to the table. He's taking 2 hits of damage already, so. I know I've remarked upon it before, but there really are a lot of dinosaur fossils here. What's up with that? You dummy. He was definitely not worth the $8,000. I'm not gonna lie to you. I could have spent that money on, like, gosh, I don't know. Something that costs $8,000 or something. But it is what it is. I will spend a little bit. Getting a bomb box could be nice. Well, never mind. Okay. Well, kill yourself, dude. That sucks. I don't want to trigger that. Unless I have, like, a safe route to the exit. You know what? I don't know. There's a secret exit right down here with that king there. Shit. Well, we're not gonna get to it. I was gonna say maybe we could consider going in there, but you know what? I stepped too close to a tiki trap, I guess, so we won't be doing that actually. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.